Hey there, Wondering Watchers. Welcome to this unboxing and flip through of Neo Tarot, a fresh approach to self-care, healing, and empowerment. This is a deck by Jericho Mandiber, and the illustrations are by Diana Ruiz. I believe there is 3 A's in Diana. So I purchased this deck from Amazon. You can see here it comes in this pretty big hard-covered box. And here on the back, it says, discover the modern magic of tarot and embark on a journey of self-care and empowerment. In Neo Tarot, writer, mystic, and founding girl boss editorial director Jericho Mandiber redefines what tarot means for the 21st century. Jericho shows readers how the centuries-old divination aid can be used as a prompt for self-inquiry, a mirror into the subconscious, and a tool for self-discovery, packed with revealing insights and practical wisdom alongside interpretations of all 78 individual cards. This beautifully designed box set, which includes a deck of cards and guidebook, is a truly fresh and intelligent approach to the art of tarot. So here it has a 144-page guidebook. So here we are getting into this box, and it seems like this guidebook is kind of tucked in here. Looks like there's scratches on here already, and the sticker you can kind of see is the sticky aspect is still on the cover, but overall it looks like a solid book with dark blue, is it black or dark blue? Looks dark blue to me. Dark blue edges. So I really like this paper. It feels like, thicker, almost like construction paper type. So definitely very cool colors. And so I actually got this deck because of just visually it looked pretty neat, and I don't believe I really understood that it was a whole self-care aspect. So here it kind of looks like it gives you maybe spreads. Yeah, spreads for self-care. That's pretty cool. And so here it looks like there's a lot of content. There's the Celtic cross spread. It gets into the each of cards, meaning, reversals, and how to use it in a self-care way as some type of prompt, like journaling, doing some type of visual boards, practicing things for yourself, new skills, hobbies. So that's pretty cool. It even has the element of each card and an affirmation. For example, Page of Pentacles, the affirmation is, my journey has just begun, but I know exactly what I want. So it looks like there's a lot of care that went into this guidebook alone. So there's, let's see, Here is the major Arcana aspect. And it looks like each card has like maybe 2 pages. And I really like how the cards are in color and pretty large within the book. So you have a good visual as you go through the meanings. So here, let's see what they have in the back. More about Jericho and about Diana Ruiz. So this is a pretty sturdy guidebook. Pretty excited about that. So let's get into this, the cards. Okay, so I'm taking off that sticker, taking off that sticker. And it looks like it comes in a box within a box. And inside it says, "Know thyself." I don't know what that is. Greek. Something, maybe that's what it translates into. So here's a tuck box for the actual cards. And within the tuck box, there is plastic around these cards. All right. I'm just curious to see if the size of the cards, how close they are to the size in the guidebook. It's pretty much exactly the same. So maybe a little bit bigger, but it's pretty spot on. That's awesome. Okay. Put this off to the side. And let's get into this deck. Here is the back of the cards. Pretty simple, like geometric shapes. And there is the card. It seems like pretty sturdy. I don't know the card stock for this. Maybe it's in the guidebook, but it seems like kind of matte. It doesn't seem glossy. There is a little bit of reflection off of the back. So let's go ahead and flip through these. We have the Fool, Magician. I'm assuming that this is the meanings. Everything is very much based on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And interesting outfits for these individuals. I was looking for something a little bit more a little bit more modern. Oh, check out these lovers. Okay. Interesting. It's almost, this individual looks like a hermaphrodite. So yeah, I was looking for something a little bit more modern and more inclusive. traditional decks, or like the ones that are based very much on the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the ones that kind of look like they are from, you know, the 14th century. It's the Wheel of Fortune, and I really like the colors. The colors and shape really, you know, pops. It's kind of got 80s type of feel. Here's Death. Especially when you check out these shoulder pads on Temperance, definitely 80s vibes. And here is the Devil. There's the Tower. Oh, wow. This is a star I have never seen before. It's like lactating water. I would have to say I did not go through this to see the amount of nudity or exposure of the human body that would be depicted on these cards. Here we are with the Sun and Judgment. The World and the Star typically, and the Lovers and the Devil card typically have some kind of nude-ishness. That's a word. But here they're going for it. Now we're in the Suit of Pentacles, and I like the blue nail polish on this hand here. It really looks like they're wearing comfortable, like, sweats. Four of Pentacles, 5. So I would say that it doesn't seem like there's much that I would say kind of what's the word? Diverge? Is that the word? That is different between this deck and the traditional deck. Still the same kind of concepts, other than the outfits and the scenery. Doesn't seem to be too far off. Here's the King of Pentacles and Ace of Swords. Two of Swords. And that's a very traditional Three of Swords, but I dig the tiger print in the background. Maybe they're clouds, but it looks like tiger print to me. Four of Swords. Five of Swords. Maybe they need a lot of shoulder room in that outfit to carry all those swords. Six, there's 7. interesting how they have the hair as bindings. It does kind of give more of that feel of really the individual absolutely being in control of the restriction that they're experiencing. There's 9 of Swords and 10. That looks really uncomfortable. Not only the swords from head to heel, but it's like they're between stairs and a platform. Very, very uncomfortable. All right, Page of Swords. Oh, look at that side saddle action. Knight of Swords. Queen and King of Swords. Now we get into the suit of wands. Ace. Two of wands. Three of wands. All the different shapes are so interesting to see on these cards. Oh, I dig the hair on the Six of Wands. Seven of Wands. These just are making me think of marshmallows on a stick. That sounds really good, actually. Roasted marshmallows. 9 of Wands. 10 of Wands. It wouldn't be so bad carrying 10 wands if they were full of toasted marshmallows. Page. Knight of Wands. So I'm not sure how I feel about the clothing on these different individuals. In that there's, here's the Page of Wands. I mean, the Page of Wands is going to express themselves. But the Knight of Wands is just like a black sweat outfit. And Queen of Wands, it's kind of similar. Just with short sleeves. And the King of Wands maybe has a little bit of a kind of funkier design on that. I guess I would have wanted something a little bit more. I mean, it looks like the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands have exactly the same outfit, so being nitpicky. I get that these colors are really, they contrast a lot, and I like that. But I guess I was hoping for a little bit of more of a theme where you could see a grouping. But it has the name of the card displayed at the bottom of each. So here we are in the cups. There's 2 of cups, 3 of cups, 4, 6 of cups. See, there's really not much in the 6 of cups that would let me know that this would kind of indicate some type of aspect of nostalgia or childhood. Oh, I dig the single blob eye in the 7 of cups here. So even though these are pretty similar to the traditional tarot deck, the Rider-Waite-Smith, there's some differences, I guess. Like, you know, the Ten of Cups here, they're either dancing or practicing karate. It doesn't really kind of indicate to me a sense of home, comfort, family, just by what's going on here and depicted. Page of Cups wearing the same outfit as the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands. So, no, it was the Knight of Wands, King of Swords. So there's Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups with floating heads around them, and the King of Cups. See, at least they have this green, what is that, star in the middle, so you know they're the king. Alright, so let's take a look at how these shuffle. Kind of stiff right now. I think over time they would loosen up. The side shuffle is much better since these are a little bit stiff. And I would say they're at least 350 GSM. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these some more. And then we'll come back to do a deck interview, get the essence of this deck, its current strengths, current limitations, what it can teach, and a card that I should get to know on a deeper level. I went through and shuffled this deck. It is kind of stiff. The edges of the cards kind of feel like cardboard, so I think it's going to take some time to break it in. So I'm going to go ahead and do the tarot deck interview. And I'll also go through and pick out portions of the guidebook to read along with it. So here we have the essence of the deck, Page of Cups. I take that to be full of creativity, imagination, and a youthful look at life. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune as its current strength. So constantly changing, or possibly even helping to assist the reader in understanding the changes ahead or behind in the past. So here we have the limitations, 10 of Swords. I guess it's a limitation in the sense of, I don't know how the 10 of Swords is a limitation in this deck. I keep thinking about how it just seems unnatural. So to some degree, I'm thinking that if you are expecting to see certain things in this deck, if you're expecting to see exactly the same type of symbols and images, then this deck is not going to be it for you. So here, something to learn, or something it'll teach. Have the Sun. So empowerment, happiness, getting energized, feeling a sense of freedom. And here, a card to understand on deeper level, the Knight of Swords, the side saddler. And let's take a look at the bottom of the deck to see the influencing energy, the Knight of Pentacles. So here, sense of kind of a good card for self-help, you know, going slow, understanding or learning the value of something and putting in the work to have it get the outcome that you're looking for. So let's take a look at the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups, 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 cups. All right, so here, oh, I guess not all the pictures are really big, maybe just the major arcana ones. Okay, so the meaning in this book, it says the Page of Cups represents a tender person or energy, meditative and idealistic. Staying open and shame-free about our gifts of empathy, insight, and creativity isn't easy, but doing so leads us straight to new ways of seeing and being, the start of an epic adventure within as well as out there. Can represent Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I'll take a look at the themes. Poetic, a dreamer, imaginative, sweet, affirmation. I use my emotional gifts for the highest good of all. Very cool. Okay, I'll also take a look at this self-care. Our animal companions are so highly attuned to emotional shifts in our energy, and they often respond with affection. Spend time with a domesticated animal like a cat, dog, or even a horse. Don't roughhouse it, though. Instead, take your time simply observing it, watching and reacting to you. What is it responding to in you? Earning another sentient being's trust is always an honor, and as with animals, so with people. Okay, so let's see what it says about the Wheel of Fortune. Meaning, just as what goes up must come down, what goes down must come up, movement and change is the only cosmic constant. Staying in the calm center of the present moment and not on the wheel of life's turbulent edges means honoring the forces of nature. After all, we have no control over seasonal cycles and divine energy, but what we do have control over is our perspective on and reaction to the peaks and valleys of luck, a key part of the human experience. We are all connected and part of something bigger. So here, themes is cycles, impermanence, cosmic life force, karma. Affirmation is I am the peaceful calm at the center of life's unending revolution. Let's take a look at the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Okay, so meaning the Ten of Swords, silver lining is that it can't get any worse. You're at a low point, completely defeated by forces you probably didn't see coming, but trusting that the sun will rise again and that you'll get up and carry on will transform your misfortune into a spiritual lesson of the highest order, a taste of ego death. Maybe your so-called defeat was the beginning of your transformation in this instance. A caterpillar has to die before it can take a new form after all. So, say no to excessive victimhood and suffering. Trust the process. So let's see here. Themes: betrayal, martyrdom, crisis, transcending the ego. Affirmation: when I'm down, I come up stronger and smarter than before. So maybe this is a limitation of the deck because it's not going to betray you. We'll go with that. Okay, let's take a look at the sun. So, meaning the sun's pure radiance and unconditional love lights your path, illuminating the present moment. This card says expansion is never without suffering. However, painful realizations take place in order for us to make a conscious, willing choice to step into our soul's purpose. Nobody ever said breakthroughs were easy, but leaving behind what no longer works and setting yourself completely free is within your grasp. Celebrate that. Whatever you're considering, the sun is a big yes. Yes to becoming more of a free spirit. Yes to releasing old patterns. Yes to following your bliss. Themes: clarity, authenticity, joy, radiance. Affirmation: I am ready to fully own my story and step into my power. So let's see about the Knight of Swords. This is the card that I need to get to know on a deeper level, meaning representing a person or energy that's headstrong and idealistic. This card signals swift action in the area of the mind. Sometimes on our quest for meaning, we find we are stronger than we thought. Our insights are more profound, our words sharper, our nerves more steely, because we're amped up in the name of something worth defending or championing. This is one of those times. Keep going, stay nimble, and stay in your lane if you can. Can represent Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Themes is courageous, single-minded, acerbic, forthright. Affirmation: with my words, I am a warrior, embodying my truth as I allow others to live theirs. Okay. And then let's look at the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So I saw that the guidebook is intentionally done in a different way with the minor arcana first, and to kind of give it its sense of newness, sense of new empowerment. So the way that I would kind of typically find something, it's a little bit off. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles, this is the energy here. Meaning, representing action that's resourceful, focused, and detail-oriented. The Knight of Pentacles is a person or energy in reliable, methodical service of a cause. There's an air of stability about this card that says, even with the Knight's materialistic outlook, they are sweet, kind, and stable. They represent action in the field of material things, albeit slow and steady. Can represent Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Themes is diligent, cautious, committed to the task, hardworking. Affirmation: my conservative, dignified approach yields sustainable rewards. Okay. So this is what I have for you with respect to Neo Tarot. If you have experience with this deck or any comments, I would love to hear them. We will see you next time. Take care.